Hey, what's up YouTube? Today we have here a 2023 Lexus RC350 in the F-sport edition. This car looks mean. Oh my gosh, check this out guys. Now the Lexus RC has been out for a very long time. Since 2015 it's first released, and it has had pretty much the same look since it first came out. This is one of the coupes that Lexus is offering at this moment. It seems like the coupes are dying down in many of the brands. A lot of brands are starting to release a lot less coupe versions of their vehicles, because right now we are in the era of the crossover, which has came into popularity. They are not getting rid of the RC. The RC is still here. The only thing that with the RC though, it hasn't had an upgrade interior wise for a very long time. They have made external changes on the outside. With this year Lexus for 2023, you'll be getting 19-inch alloy wheels in this multi-spoke design and a gunmetal dark gray. Looks very nice. The color on the car is called Incognito, which I kind of like. It almost looks like pretty much a matte gray. A lot of people in the world may know this color as a Nardo gray. This was a very popular color, and also Toyota seems to use this color on their TRD models. It seems to be a popular color when it comes to anything sporty. I love the front grille. The front grille looks great guys. Now this is something that they haven't changed much. Really love how the front end just narrows out towards the nose, and then you get this really big grille. It looks really nice. The car has a really nice aftermarket look. One thing that I would have liked to see is that right here along the front grille there is like a smoked chrome look on the grille, but along your side mirrors they went with a shiny chrome. It would be nice if they actually went all smoke chrome along the trims. Really love the rear end. This built-in air vent right here pretty much helps you with drag. Dual piped exhaust on the back guys. There are several other colors that you can get this car in, like yellow, blue, red. There's also a black, dark silver, and a white color. The car has a different style body kit along with the F-sport. There's different styling cues on the exterior with the F-sport that you would not get with a base model. Standard sunroof guys, not a panoramic sunroof, but it is full functioning and it does tilt back. It's very nice to have a sunroof in this car guys. A lot of cars that are sport focused usually don't have sunroofs. You know, they usually try to save the weight and things like that. But Lexus is all about trying to keep things on the luxurious end. So of course they're going to put a sunroof on their sport luxury car. It's only right. The design is what I really admire guys. It's so sharp, very sharp on the front end. There's a certain point where Lexus pretty much just started making their cars overall very aggressive. 2015 when they introduced the IS350, the IS300s, and that new body style, that really showed guys, you know, that Lexus can make really aggressive looking cars, but at the same time it's very stylish, it's very elegant. There is plenty of performance in this car without a doubt. Now guys, the amount of horsepower you get with this vehicle is 311 horsepower, and you get about 280 foot-pounds of torque, which is definitely enough for a two-door coupe. Now the weight on this car is about 3,891 pounds, so it's quite on the heavy side, but not too heavy in terms of its competitors. Another thing that I really admire that Toyota Lexus is actually doing, they're putting all of their side mirrors on the doors. Now a lot of other brands do have side mirrors on the door, but they just place it in a different location. They put it more towards the corner of the door and the pillar section. With Lexus, and I've even noticed on Toyotas, that they're putting the side mirrors along the side of the door, which I honestly think it looks really cool on certain angles. Okay, so what's new for the front end? Not much. However, they did upgrade the headlights. Now we have LED daytime running lights, we have LED turn signals, and we also have a triple beam headlight feature that looks very good. Major improvement from the last generation. Going on to the grille guys, outlined by a smoked chrome trim. Okay guys, so let's go into the interior and check things out, see how it looks. take a look at the door, guys. Right here, as you can see, we have a nice dark wood trim. We also have leather along the door with red stitching and black stitching as well. A nice metallic trim going across here. Also have metallic on the door handles. There's a nice large speaker, and if you have the Mark Levinson speaker system in this car, you will be equipped with at least 18 speakers inside of this coupe, which is pretty absurd that 18 speakers are in this coupe, but that's pretty cool. I like the door that it's like a 3D kind of design. You can fit your hand in these pockets and certain things like that. It's really nice amount of compartment space right here. The seats looks really nice, guys. No Alcantara on the top, but it's a very nice soft feel. The seats are very nice. Love the design of it. The stitches along looks very sporty. Steering wheel could be a little more sportier. It looks a little bulky on that side, but it feels very good, and it comes with shift paddles on there. Like I said, guys, the door is very nice. I really love the three-dimensional look. I mean, it looks like literally pockets in there that you can put in there. I like that. I like the little touch of red in there, not too much red. And also they brought in some metallic features that look really nice. Steering feel is really good. Really like the trims along the side. Armrest cups your forearm in there. Feels really good. Leather around your shifter with red stitching. Very nice plush armrest. Not too cushioned. It's really thin relatively, but still nice. Seats feel amazing, guys. Not much different from the European cars at all. It feels just like how the Euro cars feel. As far as the climate control goes, you still have push buttons for most of your knobs. Also, you have this right here, which kind of looks like a thermometer. I think Lexus was kind of going towards that direction with this look. Once you raise up the temperature on the thermometer, it gets warmer, and once you slide down, the temperature gets cooler. So along your control panel, you also have here 3-stage heat seaters, 3-stage heat ventilation, also a steering wheel heater, and your passenger side has the same features as well. Love the borders that barricades off your controls. It's very nice. Everything looks very organized. 10.3-inch display on your infotainment screen. You also have a 7-inch display on this screen right here with a sliding speedometer. Looks really cool. Let's start it up so I can show you guys. This feature was actually first introduced on the Lexus LFA supercar, but it's really cool to see it on the Lexus RC350 F-sport. From a click of a button, you can actually slide the speedometer left and right, and you will start getting digital readings of different things about the car. So if you slide it here to the right, you can actually see that you can go over different things like the driving info, how much miles you've been driving, your range, your economy, your G-force, what gear you're in, and you can also check your tire pressure. This is pretty cool that they put all this information right in front of you, which makes it easier, and you don't have to, go through the gigantic 10.3-inch screen while you're driving and looking for all these different type of information. You can find it right here, right in front of you, right by your speedometer. The only thing that I can really say that can improve this is probably just use up a little bit more of this space. Maybe 2 speedometers instead of 1 would be better. Voided space, just blank space along the speedometer that I think could be used up a little more and will make this look a lot cooler. Also, I like that it is a physical gauge that can move, but if they went complete digital, it wouldn't look any worse. To be honest, when I first seen it, I thought it was a digital gauge, and then I clicked on the button and I heard the motor, and then I realized, wow, this thing is physical. It almost looks digital, but it is a physical gauge. I would hope for the future that they can switch it up and go with 2 gauges and fill up all of this blank space that is pretty much on each side of the gauge. Really quick, just want to run down what's inside this infotainment screen. You have at the bottom your destinations where you can use your navigation. You also have audio control, which this car can hook up to Bluetooth. You also have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, all on Bluetooth. There is not a direct port for that anymore. You have the phone system where you can actually use your phone. There is apps for the communications like the Lexus app, and you have Wi-Fi if you ever wanted to use Wi-Fi in the vehicle. Navigation, of course. You also have info of your car if you want to find out any information on the vehicle. Electronic owner's manual. You can check the weather, you can check your vehicle's history, and you can also check traffic incidents in the area. You can also make changes to the infotainment setup, and you can control your climate from here. So guys, how do I feel about the touchpad? Touchpad isn't bad, but the touchpad is very sensitive, so if you try to move over, sometimes you end up skipping over what you really want to click on. So that happens a lot, but it's no big deal because you do have touchscreen with this vehicle also, if you wanted to touch and type in whatever you needed to type in. Thank you. All right guys, so this car takes 93 super. Alright guys, we are all gassed up. As you can see, I just got some gas, filled it up with 93 of course, and now let's take this for a spin. It moves. Yeah, this thing goes fast, guys. Ooh, do you guys hear it downshifting on its own? Love that. The car is really tamed on the everyday drive, but I mean, once you step on that gas, oh yeah, it goes. But the overall feel that you get of the car is that it's tamed. It's very comfortable. It doesn't, like I said, it is a sport luxury coupe. It has this very sporty feel to it, especially you feel that on the turns. It can handle turns very well. But as far as the acceleration and the aggression of the acceleration, you don't really feel it on the everyday, you know, just drive, the normal driving application on that, you know, on the gas. But when you really step on that gas, this car screams, man. It goes off. What? I mean, literally, this car was screaming. Like, and I like that it keeps the RPMs really high. I can't imagine this car with exhaust. It'll probably sound really good. I love how this car drives. It is a mixture of sport and luxury, more so on the luxury side. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love a sport car, but to drive a sport car every day is uncomfortable. You're not going to want to do it like that, trust me. There's a lot of cars that are high level that are, you know, quote unquote luxury sport cars, but they feel either too sporty and they lack in luxury, or there's either it's too luxurious and there's not much of a sport feel at all. So this car still does have a, you know, a really good road feel. There's a big difference between the Sport Plus mode and the complete Eco mode, guys. Obviously, you know, the accelerator feels like it is lagging in some sort. It feels very sluggish when you are in Eco mode. I can admit that. They definitely compromised on a lot of the performance when going into Eco mode. It goes from being a loud screamer, high rever in Sport Plus mode, and then once you put it in Eco mode, the car feels very tame. When you step on the gas, it doesn't move as fast as you would like it to in Eco mode, but I mean, I get why it does that. It wants to save gas and keep the car in low RPMs, which RPMs is revs per minute for the ones that don't know. So, you know, less revs equals less gas being used. So this is what they are doing as far as Eco mode goes in many cars, keeping the car in low rev. I guess it all comes down to the tuning of the car, but in Sport Plus mode, they definitely have this car tuned for aggression and to be quick on the pedal. When you are in Eco mode, I believe that it's just tuned to be very sluggish. You know, for the guys who don't want to drive slow, it's best to just go in normal mode. So, since we're talking about Eco mode, guys, you might want to actually stay in Eco mode. The average mile per gallon in this car is 19 miles per gallon, which is not good, guys. That's very close to pickup trucks. Considering its competitors like the BMW 4 Series of 2023, it has a combined MPG rating of 28 miles per gallon, and as well the Mercedes-Benz CLE, it also has a combined MPG rate of 28 miles per gallon. So literally those other cars, you will be going at least 9 more miles per your gallon, while you're in the Lexus, you will be in eco mode. So Lexus, please do something about that. Let's get something a little more efficient. And honestly, I think this car is due for a motor change. I would like to see something with turbo on this car. It will be nice, it would be more fuel efficient, and I would also like to see heads-up display will look really good. You know, a nicer trim for your vents. Very old-fashioned clock that I can't believe they're still doing that. It's kind of weird to see one in 2024 on a brand new Lexus. Now I'm assuming that they do this because it is a very classy and elegant look, and that is what Lexus tries to provide for us. I mean, even the front dash, there is leather, stitched leather on the upholstery. So Lexus is definitely trying to make a statement here, 100%. They always have with this car. I mean, they have not changed the design in so long, but I think that is the statement. The statement is basically, we made a great product that we don't have to change, and people will keep buying it because it's a great car. Is it the top performer amongst its competitors? No. Is it the most reliable? Probably yes. So I know a lot of you guys are wondering, man, should I buy it? Is it worth it? Honestly, I think it is. If you're somebody that's looking for a car to buy for the long haul, you plan on keeping the car, the Lexus RC350 in the F-sport trim is definitely the version. Now, if you do want performance and you want to just blast past people on the highway, get the RCF. Trust me, you will not regret it. And that motor is also another motor that is very reliable. Guys, it's a Lexus, come on. You're gonna get reliability when you buy these vehicles. Now, if you're talking about the most performance, if you're talking about the most technology, okay, yeah, they may not beat out their competitors in that field, but overall, if you want a car that is worth your money, I would definitely say the Lexus RC350 F-sport is the car for you. You get the reliability, you get the sporty feel, you get the luxury, it's all in one package, and oh my God, the interior is so plush, guys. And look at this front grille. I mean, it's sexy and aggressive at the same time. So thumbs up for me for this Lexus RC350. They hold their resale value very well. Don't be surprised, guys. Lexus is doing very well. Peace.